Fans are shocked after a tiny detail from Pirates 6 sets social media on fire. A blink and you miss it clue has reignited the Johnny Depp debate, sparking accusations, secret negotiations, and behind-the-scenes tension. Emotions ran high as insiders whispered, was this planned or a quiet betrayal? The moment the rumor broke, fans didn't just react, they erupted. Within hours, screenshots, blurry set photos, and insider leaks flooded timelines, all pointing to one explosive question: why did Pirates 6 suddenly feel so familiar? Viewers swore they sensed Johnny Depp's presence without actually seeing him. A camera angle here, a costume choice there, a line of dialogue that felt a little too Jack Sparrow coded. Something's off, one viral fan post read, "This movie is haunted by Johnny Depp." Behind closed doors, emotions ran high at the studio. Executives who once publicly distanced themselves from Depp were now reportedly locked in heated arguments. One insider claimed a senior producer slammed a script on the table and shouted, "You can't erase him from this franchise, even if his name isn't on the poster." Another fired back, "We moved on. The fans just don't want to accept it." But the fans weren't imagining things. According to fabricated insiders, an early draft of Pirates 6 allegedly included subtle narrative callbacks, story beats that mirrored Jack Sparrow's arc almost too closely. A rogue captain who outsmarts everyone, a drunken escape played for laughs, a moral ambiguity that felt familiar in a way no new character should. "That's Johnny's DNA," a supposed former crew member whispered. "You don't write Pirates without writing him." Meanwhile, the cast was caught in the crossfire. New lead actors were reportedly confused, and some even uncomfortable. One actress allegedly asked during rehearsals, "Am I replacing someone or am I sharing space with a ghost?" The room went silent, no one answered. Outside the studio walls, the fanbase fractured. Some celebrated, convinced this was Disney quietly crawling back to Johnny Depp without admitting it. Others felt betrayed. "If you're going to bring him back, do it openly." One fan rant went viral. "Don't use him for nostalgia clicks." And then came the detail that sent shockwaves through the fandom. A prop, a compass, not just any compass, but one eerily similar to Jack Sparrow's iconic compass, complete with a design element that, according to fans, had never appeared in the franchise without Johnny Depp on screen. Reddit threads exploded, TikTok breakdowns followed. Fans were shocked, convinced this wasn't coincidence, it was a message. Was this Disney testing the waters? Was it a silent apology? Or was it the ultimate betrayal, using Johnny Depp's legacy without involving Johnny Depp himself? As speculation intensified, fabricated reports claimed Depp's inner circle noticed too. A source close to the actor allegedly said, "Johnny laughed at first. Then he went quiet." Friends worried. Old wounds reopened. The family was left divided on whether this was flattering or cruel. And just when fans thought the story couldn't get messier, whispers surfaced of a secret meeting. Late night, no phones, no press, just lawyers, producers, and one question hanging in the air. What if Johnny Depp was never really gone, and Pirates 6 was trying to tell us that without saying his name? The drama was far from over. Back on set, tensions reportedly reached a boiling point. Extras claimed they overheard a heated exchange between the director and a producer. "You can't erase history," the director allegedly yelled, slamming a storyboard onto the table. The producer shot back, "History doesn't pay the bills." Emotions ran high, and crew members whispered that the argument lasted over an hour. Some were so shaken they reportedly left the set, unsure if they wanted to be part of a project mired in secrets. Meanwhile, the new cast was navigating the ripple effects of this Depp-shaped shadow. One young actor supposedly confided to a friend, "Every time I deliver a line, it feels like Jack Sparrow is standing right behind me. It's impossible to ignore." Another reportedly refused to wear certain costumes, claiming they felt too familiar, while yet another was said to be studying Depp's old mannerisms to fit into the universe without crossing lines. Fans online weren't just noticing, they were dissecting every frame. Clips from the trailers were paused and replayed hundreds of thousands of times. Every tilt of a hat, every smirk, every slightly offbeat quip became proof that Depp's essence had somehow been woven back into the story. Reddit threads labeled "Johnny's Ghost in Pirates 6 Inches" amassed tens of thousands of comments in days. The fandom was in full-scale detective mode. Even insiders couldn't resist speculation. One alleged source claimed that during a private studio meeting, someone suggested bringing Depp in for a cameo, but quietly, without public announcement. "They wanted to test the waters," the insider said. "See if fans could handle it. But it's risky. He's a living legend. One wrong move and the internet explodes." Then came the first twist that no one saw coming. a leaked confidential script excerpt. Fans pored over it, claiming it contained lines unmistakably written in Depp's Sparrow-esque style. One example read, "The sea has a memory, and it remembers the ones who dared to sail it." Within hours, Twitter blew up. Fan theories ranged from secret character clones to psychic echoes of Jack Sparrow himself. The online discourse became a storm, each theory more outlandish than the last. The drama didn't stop with the production team or fans. Even Depp's past collaborators reportedly weighed in. A fabricated quote from a veteran actor claimed, "Johnny's spirit is so iconic that it's impossible not to feel him in a pirate story. Anyone who says otherwise is blind or lying." Meanwhile, social media influencers began producing elaborate breakdown videos titled, "Every Moment Pirates 6 References Johnny Depp," each going viral overnight. Inside the studio, emotions reportedly ran even higher than the public realized. One crew member allegedly described a clandestine night meeting where producers debated the ethical and financial implications of subtly bringing Depp's energy back without him physically appearing. Some argued it was homage. Others claimed it was exploitation. By the end of the night, tempers flared, contracts were waved in the air, and the family of Pirates 6 was left divided in ways fans could only speculate about. Fans themselves were divided. Some celebrated, posting edited clips and calling the movie the Depp Resurrection. Others accused the studio of haunting the franchise and profiting off nostalgia without respect. Emotions ran high in comment sections, YouTube threads, and TikTok debates. Conspiracy theorists even suggested that Depp had secretly consulted on the film, appearing in shadowed or digitally altered sequences, though there was no evidence, just whispers and wishful thinking. And then the next twist landed like a cannonball. A fabricated insider claimed that a leaked email from the production team revealed the movie's final scene had been rewritten multiple times. The purpose? To subtly nod to Depp's legacy without overtly crediting him. In the revised ending, a mysterious pirate disappears over the horizon, compass in hand, a move fans interpreted as a direct homage to Jack Sparrow. The family of cast and crew reportedly had strong reactions. Some applauded the clever homage, while others worried the fan backlash would be catastrophic. As the release date approached, studio execs reportedly grew paranoid. Security on set was tightened, scripts were watermarked, and access to trailers was limited. Rumors of internal sabotage circulated. Was someone leaking set photos to force a public statement? Were Depp's fans manipulating social media narratives? Everyone seemed to be questioning everyone else. The drama intensified, turning what should have been a routine blockbuster release into a chaotic emotional rollercoaster behind the scenes. Fans remained relentless. Clips of the movie's early screenings reportedly caused spontaneous standing ovations whenever a Sparrow-esque line or action appeared. Screams, laughter, and whispers of, "It's him. It has to be him," filled theaters. Studios, caught between delight and panic, allegedly scrambled to monitor reactions, worried that speculation would overshadow the official marketing campaign. Then came the alleged family feud. Some former cast members supposedly took sides, expressing frustration on social media or in private group chats. Friendships that had lasted decades were rumored to be strained. The family of Pirates 6 was divided not just on creative vision but on loyalty to Depp's legacy versus the future of the franchise. Emotional confrontations allegedly took place, with one former actor reportedly saying, "This isn't just about a movie, it's about respect. You either honor him or you don't." Amid the chaos, another twist emerged, a secret cameo. Leaks suggested that a shadowed figure in a pivotal scene bore Depp's unmistakable gait and charm. Some insiders claimed the actor had shot it secretly, with no public announcement, leaving fans to scramble to identify him. Social media exploded, every frame was analyzed and theories proliferated like wildfire. Was it a stunt double, CGI, or Depp himself, daring fans to see what they wanted? And yet, the controversy didn't just stay behind the scenes. Merchandising was affected too. T-shirts, mugs, and collectible figurines with subtle nods to Sparrow reportedly flew off shelves. Fans felt seen, others accused the studio of emotional manipulation. Online debates raged. Some argued it was homage, some argued exploitation, and some were just caught up in the thrill of the mystery. Even Disney's PR team allegedly struggled. Public statements were carefully crafted to neither confirm nor deny the Depp connection. Every word was scrutinized. One supposed internal memo read, "Do not feed the frenzy, but do not dismiss it either. Let the mystery sell itself." It worked, fans were obsessed, theories multiplied, and the conversation dominated social media. As premiere night approached, whispers of more secret details circulated. Some claimed hidden references to Sparrow's backstory were embedded in the background, from subtle set design to music cues only true fans would recognize. The rumor mill suggested a code, a hidden layer of storytelling designed exclusively for devoted viewers. Emotions ran high and anticipation reached fever pitch. Even critics reportedly got caught up in the hype. Pre-screening reviews, leaked online, hinted at an otherworldly presence that felt both familiar and eerie, fueling speculation that Depp's influence permeated the film more than officially acknowledged. Headlines proclaimed, "Pirates 6 haunted by legend," and "Did Johnny Depp sneak back into the franchise?" further escalating the drama. By the time the trailers went public, fans were fully engaged. Every subtle nod to Sparrow, every smirk, every swagger, every pirate hat tipped just so, was dissected, debated, and celebrated. The internet was a battlefield of theories, with factions accusing each other of seeing ghosts or missing obvious clues. Social media feeds became a non-stop commentary on Depp's alleged presence, real or imagined. And as the release loomed, insiders hinted at one final twist, the possibility of a post-credits scene, shot in secrecy, which could, officially, confirm what fans had been speculating for months. Emotions ran higher than ever. The studio reportedly debated whether revealing this scene early would spoil the suspense or amplify the box office. Fans were left on tenterhooks, scanning every interview, analyzing every image, desperate for proof. By now, the saga had taken on a life of its own. Pirates 6 was no longer just a movie, it was a phenomenon fueled by nostalgia, speculation, and emotion. The Depp connection, whether real, symbolic, or imagined, had united and divided fans, shaken the cast and crew, and transformed a blockbuster release into a social media spectacle of unprecedented intensity. And yet, amidst all the chaos, one question remained: did Johnny Depp truly influence Pirates 6, or were fans seeing what they desperately wanted to see? The answer remained shrouded in secrecy, buried in studio vaults, and scattered across countless online theories. Emotions continued to run high, debates raged, and the family of Pirates 6, cast, crew, fans, and critics alike, was left forever changed by the shadow of a legend who might never have really left. Fans were shocked, insiders were divided, and the story of Pirates 6 was no longer just on screen, it had spilled into real life, creating drama, conflict, and speculation that could last years. And just when it seemed the saga couldn't get any more tangled, whispers began circulating about a hidden twist, something even the most devoted fans had overlooked. A small detail in a background scene, barely noticeable, allegedly mirrored a pivotal Jack Sparrow moment from decades ago. Reddit threads exploded once again. "It's him," one fan declared. "No, it's a tribute," argued another. Emotions ran high, the family was left divided. Every theory, every argument, every passionate online post added another layer to the drama. As the final marketing push rolled out, Disney reportedly leaned into the mystery, creating teasers and promotional materials that subtly hinted at Depp's presence. Social media campaigns were carefully designed to stoke curiosity without confirming anything. The anticipation became electric, and fans, desperate for answers, dissected every new image, every line of dialogue, and every trailer frame for hidden clues. The story had reached a fever pitch. Fans weren't just watching Pirates 6, they were living it, theorizing about it, and fighting over it online. The Depp connection, real or perceived, had created a cultural moment that no blockbuster release had experienced in decades. Emotions ran high, the family remained divided, and the world was left to wonder what really happened behind the scenes of Pirates 6. And just when it seemed the saga might settle, whispers of one last twist emerge, a secret cameo, hidden in plain sight, ready to be revealed to the world in the first week of release. The drama wasn't over, it was just beginning. Fans were shocked, hearts raced. The legacy of Johnny Depp, intertwined with Pirates 6, had transformed a simple movie release into a global spectacle of mystery, emotion, and drama. Inside the studio, the tension reportedly reached unprecedented levels. Sources claimed that writers were brought in for emergency rewrites, tasked with balancing the storyline to include subtle nods to Jack Sparrow without overtly implicating Johnny Depp. One anonymous insider allegedly said, "It felt like walking on a tightrope over shark-infested waters, one wrong move and the internet would explode." Writers argued, shouted, and debated late into the night, emotions running high as each line was dissected for hidden meaning. Meanwhile, the new cast struggled with the weight of expectations. An actor supposedly admitted during rehearsals, "I feel like I'm acting in the shadow of a ghost." Some reportedly took comfort in Depp's legacy, while others found it intimidating, with one actress allegedly confessing, "Every time I try to improvise, I hear Jack Sparrow's voice in my head." Tensions on set were compounded by leaks and fan scrutiny, making every rehearsal a pressure cooker of emotions and drama. Fans online became amateur detectives. Every trailer frame, every promotional still, every early screening snippet was analyzed. Theories proliferated. Was the mysterious compass a literal plot device or a symbolic wink to Depp's Jack Sparrow? Was a certain pirate's swagger copied from old footage? Did subtle mannerisms hint at his influence? Reddit threads exploded into thousands of comments, YouTube videos dissected scenes frame by frame, and TikTok clips went viral, creating a feedback loop of excitement and speculation that the studio could neither confirm nor quell. Then came the most controversial twist, a rumored secret cameo. A shadowed figure in a pivotal scene reportedly bore Depp's unmistakable posture and charm. Fans went wild, dissecting angles, gestures, and even the cadence of speech. Online debate reached fever pitch. Some insisted it was Depp himself, others argued it was a stunt double, and a few theorists claimed it was advanced CGI reconstruction. Emotions ran high as fans fiercely defended their interpretations, fracturing the community into passionate factions. Studio insiders allegedly reported a divide among executives. Some wanted to capitalize on the speculation, allowing fan theories to drive marketing and engagement. Others feared backlash, arguing that any hint of Depp's involvement without his official confirmation could be seen as manipulation. Heated meetings reportedly ended with documents slammed on tables, voices raised, and some executives storming out in frustration. The family of Pirates 6, both behind the scenes and in the fandom, was left divided like never before. Compounding the drama, a leaked script fragment surfaced online. Fans claimed the lines mirrored Depp's iconic Sparrow style, flippant, witty, and unpredictably clever. The alleged snippet read, "A pirate's heart follows the tides, but only the clever survive the storm." Within hours, Reddit threads, YouTube reactions, and Twitter debates erupted. The frenzy intensified speculation, reinforcing the belief that Pirates 6 was secretly channeling Depp's essence. Amidst the chaos, fabricated insider reports claimed that some former cast members weighed in, further fueling public intrigue. One ex-actor allegedly remarked, "Johnny's spirit haunts these stories, you feel it even if he's not on set." Another reportedly stated, "It's both flattering and maddening. We're trying to make a new movie, but the shadow of Jack Sparrow is everywhere." These comments were taken up by fan communities as gospel truth, amplifying the drama and blurring the lines between reality and rumor. Social media influencers joined the frenzy. Videos titled, "Every Pirates 6 Moment That Screams Johnny Depp," racked up millions of views. The commentary dissected minute details, a tilt of a hat, a specific smirk, even pauses in dialogue. Fans were convinced they were uncovering hidden messages, while the studio reportedly monitored the reactions, torn between delighted engagement metrics and anxiety over potential controversies. Even merchandising became embroiled in the speculation. Subtle design cues, compasses, hat motifs, pirate trinkets, were interpreted as deliberate nods to Depp's Jack Sparrow. Collectors and superfans went into a buying frenzy, fueling an unofficial campaign that merged fandom, speculation, and commerce. The studio reportedly smiled at the attention but remained cautious, keenly aware that any misstep could spark backlash. Then came premiere night, where emotions reportedly reached a fever pitch. Early screenings had fans leaping to their feet at moments that felt familiar, whispering, "It's him," or "They can't fool us." Social media immediately lit up, with hashtags trending worldwide. Fans were united by excitement, divided by interpretation, and collectively obsessed with the supposed Depp connection. Even critics reportedly got swept up in the fervor. Reviews referenced a haunting presence and familiar energy that permeated the film, fueling speculation further. Headlines like, "Pirates 6, Haunted by a Legend," and "Did Johnny Depp Return in Disguise?" proliferated, amplifying the drama beyond fan communities into mainstream media discourse. As the dust settled, whispers persisted of one final secret scene, shot covertly and designed to confirm what fans had been speculating all along. Studio insiders were said to be debating whether releasing it would satisfy fans or ruin the mystery. Meanwhile, online communities continued to dissect every frame, every gesture, and every line of dialogue for hidden meanings, ensuring the Depp debate would linger for months, if not years. The saga had evolved into more than a movie release, it became a cultural phenomenon. Pirates 6 was no longer just a blockbuster, it was a worldwide spectacle of fan speculation, studio tension, and emotional investment. The Depp connection, whether real, symbolic, or imagined, had transformed the franchise into a labyrinth of intrigue, leaving fans, cast, and crew emotionally charged and deeply divided. And just when it seemed the story had reached its peak, an even more shocking detail allegedly emerged, a hidden nod in the background of a key scene that mirrored one of Jack Sparrow's most iconic moments. Reddit exploded, fan theories multiplied, and the debate intensified. Emotions ran higher than ever, and the family of Pirates 6 cast, crew, and fandom was left in a whirlwind of speculation, excitement, and unresolved tension, proving that the legend of Johnny Depp's influence on the franchise was far from over. So, what do you think? Was Johnny Depp secretly back in Pirates 6, or are fans reading too much into clever homages? The debate is heating up, and the drama isn't over. Drop your theories in the comments, smash that like button if you're a fan, and don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss the next shocking twist in this saga.